Alrighty, boys and girls. Today on Terminal Gill, we're going to be talking about how to stop missing fish on a shaky head. Now, if you're like me, missing fish on a shaky head is something that's pretty common. Or fish shaking the hook, it happens quite a bit to me. The reason is the type of jig head you use. Whether it be your standard jig head, not even made for shaky head really, just a standard regular old jig head, or your fancy hitchhiker style jig head. Now let's take a look at these. This one right here is your hitchhiker style. There's a ton of them out there, I don't know, they range in price. A lot of them are pretty pricey. You get 2 or 3 in a package. It's like $5. I don't like these. And the reason being I don't like these is you have all of this stuff. You have the actual hitchhiker. You have the loop the hitchhiker's on. And you have the eyelet. Now, if you look down the eyelet and the hook, make sure it's straight, no cheating. See how much space is in between the eyelet and the point of the hook? Very, very, very little. Now, let's take a look at regular old jig head. Nothing special, it's a regular old jig head. This one's a little bit heavier, it's just what I had on hand. You got a point, keep your bait up on there. Now if you look down the length of this from eyelet to hook point, let's make sure it's straight. Do you notice a difference? There is a lot more room between the eyelet and the hook point on this one than there is the fancy style ones. Now let's look at them rigged up. Let's just look at them rigged up to make sure I'm not cheating or holding it weird or something. Okay, so your hitchhiker style. It looks good, it looks pretty, looks straight, looks like it'd catch fish. You see how big that eyelet is? That'll play a key factor, and I'll show you why here in a second. Well, I'll tell you, I can't really show you. Now, if I can get it in my hand, right? Here's your standard jig head one. There's not a whole lot of difference, but there is, and I'll show you. The difference is, if you look at this, there's nothing impeding you setting this big old gnarly hook into a fish's jaw. Nothing. A little tiny eyelet right there, and that's all. No hitchhiker, no loop for the hitchhiker, no big old eyelet. If we look at this one again, you have this right here, which goes all the way, let me feel, it goes all the way out to here. Now with that there, a fish will bite, and if he bites like he's supposed to, the way these are designed, right here, which I'm telling you does not happen very much, you're going to have a lot more to go through to get to that hook. Now, let's look at the way fish actually bite. It's sitting on the bottom like so. A fish will come up and they will grab the entire thing. Now, this seems like a great thing, and it is most of the time, but with these fancy style ones, the problem is that big eyelet and the hitchhiker. What'll happen is, let's find something here. Okay, well, say this big old hook is the fish's jaw, and my finger is the other side. This fish closes its mouth right here, over top of everything. Now, see what I'm saying? That's a problem. It doesn't slide over that very easily. If we look at this one, again, there is an eyelet there, but it's a lot smaller. I can shove this thing over a lot easier. Now, let's talk about fish that so-called shook the hook. Shook it off, they got off. You didn't have those fish hooked. I almost guarantee you. What happens is fish bite something, they close their mouth and don't open it for a while. So you yank on it and you feel the fish, and well, you start to, pick up the slack, yank on it, reel, and then boop, it pops loose. The fish just opens his mouth. Now, this happens more with this style of shaky head because of that big ol' eyelet and because of everything in between. I'm not, okay, just to make a reference, I'm not sponsored by anything. I don't have any sponsors that tell me, say this instead of this. I don't have any of that. I'm just telling you what I believe. So let's get back into it. Like I was saying, a fish will close his mouth on that bait. You'll yank on it, feel it for a little bit. He'll open it, and it'll be gone. Now, when you actually hook a fish is when they open their mouth, and that opening causes the bait to slide out and they get poked, just like so. And it works basically the same way on both of these. But with that big eyelet, when a fish opens its mouth past the eyelet, I'll go like that, and slides down, it runs right over the top. With this one, it opens its mouth to go over top of the eyelet, and it still has a ton of room to get that hook point. That's just something I've noticed and have suddenly realized why I'm missing so many fish and so-called getting shook off. That's why. It's because of that extra crap in there you don't really need. Guys, I really hope these videos are helping you. That's the whole reason why I made this channel, is to help you guys figure out things that took me years to figure out. Help you get a jump start, man. Do me a favor. I'm a brand new channel. Channel's called Terminally Gill. You probably found that out by now. Give me a like on this video. Check out the other ones I got. I'll be posting at least 2 a week for ever and ever. There'll be fish videos coming up, fishing tournament this weekend. Hopefully I get a little camera time in there. But guys, help me out. Help me grow. Help me reach more people. Help more people. Thanks for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. Talk to you later.